ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀਓ। ਸੋਰਠ ਮਹੱਲਾ ਪੰਜਵਾ। ਘਰ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਅਸ਼ਟਪਦੀਆਂ। ਇੱਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ। ਸਭ ਜਗ ਜਨਹਿ ਉਪਾਇਆ ਭਾਈ। ਕਰਨ ਕਾਰਨ ਸਮਰੱਥ ਜਿਉ ਪਿੰਡ ਜਿਨ ਸਾਜਿਆ ਭਾਈ। ਦੇ ਕਰ ਆਪਣੀ ਵਥ ਸਭ ਜਗ ਜਿਨਹਿ ਉਪਾਇਆ ਭਾਈ। ਕਰਨ ਕਾਰਨ ਸਮਰੱਥ ਜਿਉ ਪਿੰਡ ਜਿਨ ਸਾਜਿਆ ਭਾਈ। ਦੇ ਕਰ ਆਪਣੀ ਵਥ ਕਿਨ ਕਹੀਏ ਕਿਉ ਦੇਖੀਏ ਭਾਈ। ਕਰਤਾ ਏਕ ਅਕਥ ਗੁਰ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਲਾਹੀਐ ਭਾਈ। ਜਿਸ ਤੇ ਜਾਪੈ ਤਥ ਮੇਰੇ ਮਨ ਜਪੀਏ ਹਰ ਭਗਵੰਤਾ। ਨਾਮ ਦਾਨ ਦੇ ਜਨ ਆਪਣੇ ਦੁਖ ਦਰਦ ਕਾ ਹੰਤਾ। ਰਹਾਉ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਘਰ ਸਭ ਕਿਛ ਹੈ ਭਾਈ। ਨੌ ਨਿਧ ਭਰੇ ਭੰਡਾਰ ਤਿਸ ਕੀ ਕੀਮਤ ਨਾ ਪਵੈ ਭਾਈ। ਊਚਾ ਅਗਮ ਅਪਾਰ ਜੀ ਜੰਤ ਪ੍ਰਤਪਾਲ ਦਾ ਭਾਈ। ਨਿਤ ਨਿਤ ਕਰਦਾ ਸਾਰ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਪੂਰਾ ਭੇਟੀਐ ਭਾਈ। ਸ਼ਬਦ ਮਿਲਾਵਣ ਹਾਰ ਸੱਚੇ ਚਰਨ ਸਰੇਵੀ ਹੈ ਭਾਈ। ਭ੍ਰਮ ਭਉ ਹੋਵੇ ਨਾਸ ਮਿਲ ਸੰਤ ਸਭਾ ਮਨ ਮਾਂਜੀਐ ਭਾਈ। ਹਰ ਕੇ ਨਾਮ ਨਿਵਾਸ ਮਿਟੇ ਅੰਧੇਰਾ ਅਗਿਆਨਤਾ ਭਾਈ। ਕਮਲ ਹੋਵੇ ਪ੍ਰਗਾਸ ਗੁਰਬਚਨੀ ਸੁਖ ਊਪਜੈ ਭਾਈ। ਸਭ ਫਲ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਪਾਸ ਮੇਰਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਛੋੜੀਏ ਭਾਈ। ਹੋਈਏ ਸਭ ਕੀ ਧੂਰ ਘਟ ਘਟ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਪਸਾਰਿਆ ਭਾਈ। ਪੇਖੈ ਸੁਣੈ ਹਜੂਰ ਜਿਤ ਦਿਨ ਵਿਸਰੇ ਪਾਰ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਭਾਈ। ਤਿਤ ਦਿਨ ਮਰੀਏ ਝੂਰ ਕਰਨ ਕਰਾਵਨ ਸਮਰੱਥੋ ਭਾਈ। ਸਰਬ ਕਲਾ ਭਰਪੂਰ ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਪਦਾਰਥ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਭਾਈ। ਮਾਇਆ ਮੋਹ ਬਿਨਾਸ਼ ਤਿਸ ਭਾਵੇ ਤਾਂ ਮੇਲ ਲੈ ਭਾਈ। ਹਿਰਦੈ ਨਾਮ ਨਿਵਾਸ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਕਮਲ ਪ੍ਰਗਾਸੀਐ ਭਾਈ। ਹਿਰਦੈ ਹੋਵੈ ਪ੍ਰਗਾਸ ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਭਇਆ ਪ੍ਰਤਾਪ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਭਾਈ। ਮੌਲਿਆ ਧਰਤ ਆਕਾਸ ਗੁਰ ਪੂਰੇ ਸੰਤੋਖਿਆ ਭਾਈ। ਇਹ ਨਿਸ ਲਾਗਾ ਭਾਉ ਰਸਨਾ ਨਾਮ ਰਸਨਾ ਰਾਮ ਰਵੈ ਸਦਾ ਭਾਈ। ਸਾਚਾ ਸਾਧ ਸੁਆਉ ਕਰਨੀ ਸੁਣ ਸੁਣ ਜੀਵਿਆ ਭਾਈ। ਨਹਿ ਚਲ ਪਾਇਆ ਥਾਉ ਜਿਸ ਪ੍ਰਤੀਤ ਨਾ ਆਵਈ ਭਾਈ। ਸੋ ਜੀੜਾ ਜਲ ਜਾਉ ਬਹੁ ਗੁਣ ਮੇਰੇ ਸਾਹਿਬੈ ਭਾਈ। ਹਉ ਤਿਸ ਕੇ ਬਲ ਜਾਉ ਓਹੋ ਨਿਰਗੁਣ ਯਾਰੇ ਪਾਲਦਾ ਭਾਈ। ਦੇ ਨਿਥਾਵੇ ਥਾਉ ਰਿਜ਼ਕ ਸੰਭਾਹੇ ਸਾਸ ਸਾਸ ਭਾਈ। ਗੂੜਾ ਜਾ ਕਾ ਨਾਮ ਜਿਸ ਗੁਰ ਸਾਚਾ ਭੇਟੀਏ ਭਾਈ। ਪੂਰਾ ਤਿਸ ਕਰਮਾਉ ਤਿਸ ਬਿਨ ਘੜੀ ਨਾ ਜੀਵੀਐ ਭਾਈ। ਸਰਬ ਕਲਾ ਭਰਪੂਰ ਸਾਸ ਗਿਰਾਸ ਨਾ ਵਿਸਰੇ ਭਾਈ। ਪੇਖੋਂ ਸਦਾ ਹਜੂਰ ਸਾਧੂ ਸੰਗ ਮਿਲਾਇਆ ਭਾਈ। ਸਰਬ ਰਹਿਆ ਭਰਪੂਰ ਜਿਨਾ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਨਾ ਲੱਗੀਆਂ ਭਾਈ ਸੇ ਨਿਤ ਨਿਤ ਮਰਦੇ ਝੂਰ ਅੰਚਲ ਲਾਏ ਤਰਾਇਆ ਭਾਈ ਭੌਜਲ ਦੁਖ ਸੰਸਾਰ ਕਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਨਦਰ ਨਿਹਾਲਿਆ ਭਾਈ ਕੀ ਤੋਨ ਅੰਗ ਅਪਾਰ ਮਨ ਤਨ ਸੀਤਲ ਹੋਇਆ ਭਾਈ ਭੋਜਨ ਨਾਮ ਆਧਾਰ ਨਾਨਕ ਤੇਰੇ ਸਿਰ ਨਾਗਤੀ ਭਾਈ ਜੈ ਕਿਲ ਬਿਖ ਕਾਟਣ ਹਾਰ ਮਨ ਤਨ ਸੀਤਲ ਹੋਇਆ ਭਾਈ ਭੋਜਨ ਨਾਮ ਆਧਾਰ ਨਾਨਕ ਤੇ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਗਤੀ ਭਾਈ ਜੈ ਕਿਲ ਬਿਖ ਕਾਟਣ ਹਾਰ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀਓ, today's Hukamnama Sahib Sangat ji from Sachkhand Sri Harmandir Sahib ji is on Ang 639 and it's by Guru Arjun Dev ji Padshah ji Sorat. It's in Sorat Rag, Mahalla Panjma, Kar Pahila, Asht Padiyan. Asht Sangat ji means 8. Padiyan can be translated to different parts, stanzas, so it's in 8 pad, 8 paudiyan. ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਇੱਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ। The Mangala Charan is ਇੱਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ, ਇੱਕ from that one that we have all come from, that it is only one that exists. ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, everything else is an illusion. It is only but that one. There is nothing other than that one. From that one came Om, came the sound. Within that sound is the creation. Within that sound is that sustaining power. Within that sound is that destructive power. So that one is the one that is creating, sustaining and destroying. Kar lagatar. Kar means Sangat ji, that one that is constant. Satgur Prasad. Prasad means grace, kirpa. That one can only be realized whilst we are living within the Onkar, living within this creation, living within the Maya. We can only realize that one through Prasad, through Kirpa, through grace. And through the grace of who? Through the grace of Satgur, through the grace of the true Guru. Of the Guru that gives us, that provides us with the truth and that connects us with the truth. So aao shuru kariye. Guru Arjan Dev ji Pach ji, they say, Sab jag jinhe upaya pai. Sab jag, the entire world. Jag meaning world, and Sangat ji, here we can even take this for the entire creation. Sab jag jinhe upaya. Upaya means the one that created. Guru Arjan Dev ji Pach saying the one that created this entire creation. Upaya pai karan karan samarath. That one is karan karan, is the cause of causes, is the one that is behind everything, is the one that has designed all of the laws of creation. Samrath, and that one is Samrath, is all powerful. Jio Pend Jin Sajya, the one that has created. Sajya means created. Our Jio, our soul, the one that has put life into this Pend. Into this Pend means body. The one that has put life into this body. Jio Pend Jin Sajya, that one. Pach ji saying, Bhai, de kar apni vath. And then what did that one do? De kar apni vath. And also put vath. Vath Sangaji literally translates to that thing. What thing? The Shakti. Vaheguruji themselves put their own Shakti, their own power into this body. Just like Guru Amardasi Sache Pach ji say to us that, E Srira Meria Har Tumhe Jot Rakhi Ta Tu Jag Meh Aya. You've only come into this world because Vaheguruji themselves have put their own Jot, have put their own Shakti, own power into us. Kin kahiye ko dekhiye Bhai. Pach Singh, kin kahiye. What are we to say about that one that has created everything, that has created us, that whole system, the way Vaheguruji has put us together, the way Vaheguruji has put Shakti into us? How has Vaheguruji done that? Kahiye, how can we even speak of that? It's beyond comprehension. Kin kahiye Kyo dekhiye, kyo means how. How are we to see that one that has created us? Imagine that, Sangat Ji. We make something with our own hands and then we look at that what we have made. And then Sangat Ji, in Waheguru Ji, in that way makes us, but we're not able to see that one that has made us. Kyo dekhiye, how are we able to see that one? Bhai, Karta, Ek, Akat, saying that Karta, that creator, that doer, Ek, that one, Akat, is indescribable. Akat cannot be described. Guru Govind Salahiye Bhai. And then Patji saying that the Guru, that which Guru here? Govind. Govind meaning the creator of this world. Guru Govind Salahiye Bhai. Patji saying all we can do is just praise that one that has created everything. Jiste jape tat. Sangat Ji then passing jiste jape tat. Through praising that one, passing, then we'll come to know. Jape means come to know. Tat, the essence, the origin of this whole creation. Pachaji then continues to say, Mere man japiye har Bhagavanta. Mere man, oh my mind, japiye, meditate on Hari, on that Bhagavanta, on Waheguru Ji. Naam daan de jan apne. And then Sangat Ji, then we beg. We do a benti. We say, give me the daan. Give me that gift of what? Give me the gift of naam. Give me the gift of connection. Give me that way how I can connect to you. Waheguru Ji, naam daan de jan apne. Who do you give that gift to of naam? You give it to your jan, those that become your servant. Naam daan de jan apne. Dukh dard ka hanta. But that naam, once we have that naam, that connection to Waheguru Ji, that naam will do what for us? Dukh, the pain, the suffering, dard. The pain, the dard, the dukh, Sangat Ji, is the suffering, dard is the pain, ka hanta, and that name is the hanta, this destroyer. Hanta means destroyer, is the destroyer of our sufferings and pain. Rahao, Pat Singh, itthe bisram la karke kende, is bare kende vichar karo, kende contemplate this, that naam is the one that takes away our pain and sufferings. So Sangat Ji, isn't this naam what we should be all after? Isn't it this name that we should be trying to get hold of? Sangat Ji, then Pacha Ji, then Guru Arjun Dev Ji, Pacha Ji say, kende jaake kar sab kich hai Bhai. Kende within that house is everything. In the house of Waheguru Ji, where is that house? That house is deep inside of us, within our heart. To access the house of Waheguru Ji, we have to go deep inside through naam. Jaake kar, and in that house we'll find everything, all the sukh that we need. They're saying, what is there? No nid pare pandar. Kende the pandar, the treasure of no nid. Nid, Sangat Ji, is the treasure itself. Pandar is the treasure house where that treasure is actually held. Pare pandar. And what is held there? The no nid, the 9 treasures. Sangat Ji, no nid. Pachaji saying that no nid, where is it? That no nid is inside of us. What is that no nid? Sangat Ji, no nid, the 9 treasures for us is Waheguru Ji's name. When we have God's name deep inside of our heart, and then we'll have the no nid. The no nid, Sangat Ji, was translated within the old texts to be things like wealth, to have power, to have all the worldly possessions. But Pachaji saying that for us, all these possessions are actually to have God's name and to feel content from inside. So just like Pachi say to us that in the 4th Pauri of Anand Sahib, this is Sacha, they said when we have that Sacha naam mera adaro, Sach naam adar mera, jin pukha sab gavaiyan. This says that naam, when we take support of that God's name, what happens? Sacha naam mera adaro, sach naam adar mera jin pukha, all my hungers, sab gavaiyan, will be lost, sab gavaiyan. Then Pach is saying that here, no nid pare pandar, that contentment is sitting inside. Tiski keemat na pave Bhai. This says the keemat, the value of God's name cannot be said. Uch agam apar, that Waheguru Ji. ਮਾਫ ਕਰਨਾ ਪਿਆਰੋ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਇੱਥੇ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ। The speaking of ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ saying ਤਿਸ ਕੀ ਕੀਮਤ ਨਾ ਪਵੇ ਭਾਈ, that ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ji's value cannot be known. Uch agam, that Waheguru is so great. Agam is agam meaning out of the reach of our senses. Apar, Waheguru ji is limitless. Ji jant pratpal de bhai. Sangat ji, often the things that we want in our life, they all have a limit. They all come to an end one day. The things that we try and hold on to will all come to an end one day. Whether that be people, whether that be our own families, ekden apar, they're not limitless. Their bodies will one day come to an end. Even Sangat ji, the support that they can actually give to us, it all has a limit unless they've reached Brahm Gyan. But even the support that somebody gives us, even that person that claims to love us so much, they can only take so much of us. Everything that we connect to is limited. The cars, the houses, everything one day will crumble. That jar that we have for them, that excitement that we have for them, they don't remain. But it's only that one, if we connect to that one through Naam, Sangaji, only then we can connect to what we're actually looking for, something that is a bar, something that is limitless. But we keep connecting to those things that are limited. Then we get bored and then we look for the next thing. And Sangaji, a Mahatma said, a Sadhu said that there's so many people today that are going through depression. Why? Because they've got bored so early on in life. Because such early on in life, they've tried so many things. There's children out there that at the age of 12, 13, something I can relate to myself in my own life, at the age of 12, 13, have tried drugs, have tried alcohol, they've done that, and eventually they might become addicted to it, but then they're bored of it. They've tried that. They're bored, but can become addicted, so can't let go of it. And then Sangaji, they've been in relationships, in and out of relationships, done that as well. By the age of 14, 15, that kids nowadays have done so much. They've been in sexual relationships, they've tried drugs, they've had alcohol, they've been to different countries, been here, there, visited so many different places. But all these things have got a limit. The drugs, the intoxication it gives you, it's got a limit. It comes after a while, after a few hours, it wears off. Then you have to take it again. But then it makes you feel actually worse. It takes you on a roller coaster, up and down, up and down. Sangat ji, all these things are limited what we are trying to hold on to. The relationships, trying to squeeze that love out of someone. They've not got it themselves to give it to us. They're looking for it from us. So it becomes this battle of saying, no, you give some to me. And we're saying, no, they're trying to get it from us. It's this huge battle. Everything is limited that we're trying to hold on to. And that's why we're getting so bored so early on in life, because we've tried so many things, and then we think, and now what? And then somebody might dabble into religion a little bit. And even that, because they don't necessarily know the essence of what we call dharam, religion, because the essence was naam, is to go deep inside through meditation and is connect to that one and to realize actually what I am is spread everywhere. Then I become everything. Then I don't have to be told not to hate, because there is no one to hate, because I realize everything is just an expansion of what is inside of me. Then I'm actually experiencing love. Sangaji, the essence of religion was naam, to connect, to know my real self. Just like Bhagavad Freedji say, they say, aap savara hai. Once I start to cleanse my mind through naam and rip through those layers of ego, and even religion can become a layer of ego, because what Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji tell us, namastang amazbe, that Waheguru Ji is beyond even religion. Sometimes we just hold on, I am this, I am a Sikh, and we feel good, Sangat Ji, about we read our Bani and we quickly tick it off, but then the rest of the day is the same, full of anger, is deceiving people, lying, cheating, domestic violence. There's plenty, Sangat Ji, there's plenty of people out there that even read Gurbani all day, but they go back home and then beat their wives. Sangat Ji, because they've not known the essence of dharam, essence of religion was naam, was connection through this meditation of naam. So Sangaji, what happens is that everything, even they try religion, because they didn't get to the essence of it, they just do things ritualistically, tick it off, and they're like, I've tried that as well, bored of that as well. Then what happens? They think then Bani is just about accumulating intellectual knowledge, so that I know more than somebody else. I've accumulated all the knowledge as well. Still didn't go deep inside. Just like they're saying here, everything's sitting inside as well. Nonid Amrit Prabh ka naam dehi mein iska bisram. And then what happens, Sangaji? Once that boredom kicks in so much for so many things that you've tried, what's left to do? Then you're stuck. And then depression. And that's, a sadhu said, often many people, youngsters are depressed today because they've tried so many things at such an early age. So, Sangat Jiyo, we want that one that is ucha, that is the greatest, agam, that is out of reach of this just tongue, what this tongue tastes, what these ears can hear, but what these eyes can see, what this skin, the saparsh, the touch. We want something beyond that. We want something limitless. Only when we get something limitless, Sangaji, we will be satisfied from inside, not something with a limit. Ji Janta Pratapalda Bhai, that one, he is the one that Pratapalda is taking care of all the creatures, all the creation. Bhai Nit Nit Karda Sar is Nit Nit. Every moment is Karda Sar, is taking care of its own creation, that one is. Sadguru Pura Petiye Bhai, Path is saying, but this is what we need to do to get that Naam that we keep talking about. Where do we get that Naam from? Satguru. We have to get Sadguru Pura. We have to find the perfect true, the Guru of truth, the one that connects us to the truth that is limitless. Sadguru Pura Petiye. Petiye means to meet. Meeting that Pura, that complete, perfect Guru of truth. Then Sangaji will get what? Shabad Milavan Har. Then they will give us the Shabad, the teachings, and the Guru Mantar. They'll give us, this is the easiest way to connect to Vaheguruji, is to the recitation of a mantra. When we do the recitation of a mantra, Sangaji, that is the easiest way in Kali Yuga, in this age, to actually connect to that one. But we have to do it. And the prescribed time to do it is, Sangaji, is between the hours. They say that the most powerful time to do it is between 3 and 5 a.m. Sangaji, is to meditate on the mantra that the Guru gives us, that we can only take from the Panj Pyare. And then Shabad, through the Shabad, the Dadda has got a Sihari, means Shabad de Rahi. Through the Shabad Milavan Har, that Shabad will unite us with Vaheguruji. Sache Charan Serevi hai Bhai. Then Paach is saying that then we'll serve the true Charan. How do we serve the Charan of Vaheguruji? When we live in humility and lower ourselves, that niv challe hai. Paach is saying that mitha bole niv challe, that when we speak, we'll only be able to speak sweetly when we're low from inside. Speaking sweetly doesn't mean puch karna nahi. That doesn't mean to speak sweetly. Sangaji, sweetness is when we're humble, whatever words come out of our mouth from humility, Sangatji, not from pride, that is sweet. That it could be a bit rough from outside, kende bahar guddad, kende rough from outside, but they pale sansar, but they're still the good ones in this world. Because why? Because from inside, jin pat andar, because they've got silk from inside. Silk meaning they've got inner beauty. They've got humility, is the most beautiful decoration we can have to adorn ourselves to look beautiful. That's humility. So jin pat andar, inside is silk. Te bahar guddad, but the words come out a bit rough. Te bahar guddad te pale sansar kende par fevi o pale ne. Why? Because the inside is soft. Sangat ji, Paach ji saying here to us, Sache charan sarevi hai Bhai. To serve Vaheguruji's charan, we need to be low. Humility is serving Vaheguruji's charan. Param pao hove nash. Then what will happen when we live in humility? Param, our doubts, pao, our fears, hove nas, they will be destroyed. Nash ho jange. Mil sant sabha man manjiye Bhai. Paach saying, how can we wash away this dirt of pride? This says, how can we manjiye? Manjiye apa kehne na pande jaake manj. Means take that dirt off the dishes and get a brush, get a sponge and scrub it. ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਪਹਿਲੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਈ ਹੱਲੇ ਵੀ ਅਸਥਾਨ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਮਿੱਟੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਾਂਜਦੇ ਆ ਭਾਂਡੇ, they actually get sand and then they manj the panda. Manj means to rub it, to scrub it. Baljit saying, how do we scrub away the dirt of pride and ego? They're saying, mil sant sabha. You have to go into the sabha, into the place where there's sants, where there's those saints of Vaheguruji, jina saas grasna visre har nama man mant, tan se nanka puran soi. Sant, the ones that are imbued in the name of God day and night and have no ego left at all because they've completely submitted to their Guru. Go to those sants and they will help us to manj, to scrub our mind away from the pride that we have accumulated, Sangat Jiyo. Bhai, and remember what I've said before, that it might not be the way that I'm thinking, it might not be the way I want those sants to work in rubbing away my mal, my dirt. Remember, I used an example in one of the other Hukamname, if those of you that have watched it, just like when we see in Karate Kid. In Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi, he gets the Karate Kid to wax on, wax off. And he's thinking, eventually he's thinking, what is going on? Is he even helping me or what? This is crazy. This makes no sense what he's making me do. But Sangaji, in that way, when we go to a sant might make us do something crazy that makes no sense to our intellectual mind. He might get us to do wax on, wax off or somewhere, something similar, something crazy. But Sangat Ji, just like Guru Nanak Dev Ji, Paat Ji made Bhai Lehna Ji do some things that to our intellectual mind made no sense. Guru Nanak Dev Ji would have a pot in their hand, get that pot, and then themselves, they'd see a gandi nali, a water full of mud that is passing through that has got dirt of the village in it. Guru Nanak Dev Ji is looking at that pot and all of a sudden they throw it in the nadi, they throw it in that nala, in that ganda nala, in the dirty water, Sangat Ji. Everyone's seen that Guru Sahib Ji's thrown it themselves. They're thinking maybe Guru Sahib Ji doesn't want it anymore. It's but a pot, but very precious, very valuable pot. They Guru Sahib Ji, they don't need it anymore. Then Guru, within an instant, as it's fallen, they've dropped. Can they Can they pick this gadvi up? Can they take the pot out the gandi nali, out this dirty water? And their sons looked at it and thought, there's no way we're putting our hands in there. And can they Sikha putra ko ke sab ummat vekho je kyon? Can they Sikha? But Guru Nanak Dev Ji, what were they doing? Can they Sikha, the Sikhs, Putra and their own sons, Sikha Putra Kok, they was testing them. Sikha Putra Kok, Sab Ummat Vekho, the whole Sangat was looking, what's Guru Nanak Dev Ji up to now? Sab Ummat Je Kyon Ki Kar Diya? Can they Jasa Dos? Can they, but who became pure? Who took this endurance? Mil Sant Sabha Man Manjie, who actually allowed their man to be rubbed, because we don't want it to be rubbed. We're like, actually, I'm all right the way I am. This is my personality. People don't want to get rid of their personality, even if their personality stinks. People actually say, well, this is me. Take me for who I am. Yes, I get angry, but this is me. This is who you married. This is my personality. But no, Sangaji, mil santa sabha man manjiye. To be scrubbed, it's very difficult because it hurts. It hurts because we're holding on. No, this is me. This is me. I don't want to let go of that ego, Sangat Ji. Bhai, De Baba Shri Chand Ji, Baba Lakshmi Das Ji said, Kende Guru Sahib Ji, koi nahi. We'll get you a new one up at the thode. We've got so much seva coming in. We'll get you a new pot. But no, Sangat Ji. Bhai Lehna Ji jumped into that dirty water. Us gande nali de vich aap ਛਾਲ ਮਾਰ ਕੇ आप गंदे हो करके तो भाई लैना जी ने उसे समय उसे वेले that moment भाई लैना जी took out that pot. उन्होंने वो गड़वी कड्डी उतों गंदी नाली दे विचों संगत जी ता गुरु नानक पातशाह जी अगे जा करके उन्होंने भेंट कीती. They put it forward to Guru Nanak Dev Ji सच्चे पातशाह जी. गुरु नानक पातशाह जी कहन लगे सारी संगत नूं, कहंदे सुनो भाई, कहंदे आह तो ओ काम कर सकदा आ. The work, what did they mean? They did an ishara, but they didn't say directly. Kende aha kam, what kam? The one that the Guru is doing. Kende aha to o kam kar sakda hai jehda gandi nali vich diggan waste tiyar hove. Only that one can do the Guru's work, that is actually willing to go and jump into that dirty nadi, that dirty water. Meaning those that are willing to go amongst those that are said to be dirty, to those that are said to be like Sajjan Thug, like murderers, Gauda Rakesh, that are cannibals, those like Noor Shah, that is actually with her powers, she's hypnotizing people and making them think that they're frogs and rams and all sorts of things. Sangaji, you have to go into the dirt and then you have to help them and you have to yourself pick them out. And Guru Nanak Dev Ji was just showing that it's Bhai Lehna Ji that is going to be the one that is going to be ready, that is going to be able to do that work, and he's go in and take the sinners out and save them. Sangat Ji, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Pach de gallan vich ta badiyan raaz san. There were so many hidden secrets behind what Guru Nanak Dev Ji was doing. So if we do go to a sant that connects us to Guru Granth Sahib Ji, they might make us do things that don't make sense to our intellectual mind, but they are scrubbing us, Sangat Ji. Just like Pachi kende mil sant sabha man manjiye, it scrubs our mind. Har ke naam nivas kende firi ithe jaake naam tikuga. Only then when we scrub this mind will Waheguru Ji's name be able to sit inside our heart. Mite andhera agyanata bhai. And then what will happen? Mite will be erased what? Andhera, the darkness, the ignorance. Agyanata, that not having the true knowledge of who we are. Kamal hove pragas, then our heart will blossom like a lotus flower, Sangat Ji. Then we will be full of love and compassion. Gur bachani sukh upje bhai. Kende only through the Guru's bachan, only through the Guru's word, sukh upje bhai, can we actually experience true happiness, that true bliss. Bhai sab phal satgur paas. The Guru has all the fruits. Sab phal. Phal means fruits. Paas, the Guru has. Mera tera chodiye bhai. Path Ji saying, can they let go of this? This is mine. This is yours. This is me. This is you. We're not wanting to share that. Completely separating ourselves from everyone else. Can they mera tera? Can they let go of this mine and yours? Chodiye bhai. Hoye sab ki tood. Can they become everyone's dust? Because Pachi can they ho sabna ki renuka, become the dust of everyone. Ta aao hamare paas, then you can come to me. Waheguru Ji said, you want to come to me? Can they become the dust first? Pehla kende apa toodi bani hai. Sangat Ji, when we let go of mera tera, this is yours, this is mine, then when we become that little speckle of dirt. But Sangat Ji, the moment somebody says something to us, Sangat Ji, all it takes is somebody to say to us, oh, can you just go and put the dishes in the thingy, bas aag lag jandi, mainu keh ditta. Why have you said it to me for? Why should I get up? It's your turn now. It's not yours, mine. Just Sangat Ji, becoming that dust is becoming nothing. Main hai nahi kuch bhi. People in this world, people of the world are trying to become something, but in the Guru's house we're trying to become nothing. Tood. That Pachi says that those that become the lowest in the eyes of God is the highest. Sangat Ji, आपस को जो जाने नीचा, सौ गणिये सबते ऊंचा. Sangat Ji, घट घट ब्रह्म पसारिया भाई. Kende that Waheguru Ji is घट within the hearts of everyone, meaning not just people. Waheguru Ji, Brahm, the creator, is घट, is the core of everything, be it the water, be it the earth. Remember? So it's not just that Waheguru Ji is in our heart, deep inside of us. It means even in this skin. Waheguru Ji is in the core of each part of this skin, each part of the water that is inside of us. Waheguru Ji is in that. We're 70% water. Sangat Ji, Waheguru Ji is in the water within us. Waheguru Ji is in that heat that is inside of us. Waheguru Ji is in everything. Pasarya bhai. Pasarya means is immersed in everything. Pekhe sune hajoor. Waheguru Ji is constantly, forever present. Pekhe, watching. Sune, listening to everything. Sangat Ji is that one Waheguru Ji. Pekhe sune hajoor. But we often forget this. Guru Pacha Ji, Guru Arjun Dev Ji Pacha says, Pekhat sunat sada hai sange. He's constantly, forever present. Pekhat watching, sune listening to us. Sada hai sange, with us all the time. But main Murakh, this fool, janiya duri re, I think he's far. I think maybe I'll be able to get away. I'll be able to escape Waheguru Ji watching me. Pacha ji, just like we say, Gave ko vekhe, hadra, hadur, Gave ko jape, dise, dur, Gave ko jape, dise, dur. Sometimes it seems like Waheguruji is far. So when we're sometimes doing something, what do? Aggo dekhe, we look forward. Oh, no one's looking. Is anyone looking? Tegbir? No, no one's looking. We look forward. We look agho dekhe. When we want to take something, when we steal something, we want to say something really bad to someone. There's two children, two siblings playing with each other. And one child is thinking, let me look. Is mom and dad around? Look. Oh no, let me squeeze his arm really hard and hurt him and say something nasty to him. He aggo dekhe looks out. Oh, mom's not there, dad's not there. Picho dekhe. Oh no, mom's not there, dad's not there. But what they forget, and the adults as well, we're children of God as well. That tum mat pita hum barik tere. We are your children. Tumri kirpa meh sukh kanere. Aggo dekhe, picho dekhe, tujte, from you kaha chapave. But how can I hide from you, Waheguruji? But this fool, pekat sunat sada hai sang. You are present. Main murkh janaya duri re. But I, this idiot, thought that you are far away. That Gave ko jape dise dur. Main ka dur hai na. He ain't going to be able to spot me from there. Then Sangat ji, then Pacha ji say to us this beautiful Bani of Satguruji Pacha ji. What do they say to us? Satguruji Pacha ji, they say to us that tu parpur, that you are parpur, parya hoya ya, purya hoya everywhere. You are filled in every little space. Tu parpur, but what? Janya main dur. I thought you was far. Because I thought you was far, so then what starts to happen, Sangat ji? Jo kach karni. So whatever I'm doing, jo kach karni. But Sangat ji, jo kach karni. Whatever I'm doing, the truth is, so dekhe hadur. That you are present watching everything I'm doing. Whatever I'm doing, jo kach karni. So dekhe hadur. You are present. Hadur means present and watching me. But Sangat ji, what happens? You know what happens? What happens is that tu dekha, you're watching, but home tu dekhe. Sangat ji, I've forgotten the pangati, but Pacha ji, they say to us that tu dekhe, but I then, and what happens is, I actually say to myself, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮੈਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਇਨਕਾਰ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਨਾ ਆ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਇਹ ਕੀਤਾ. Sometimes then what happens is, even though you're watching me, but I say that no, I didn't do it. And we say that no, it wasn't me. So we try and get out of it. So the mum and dad ask, and they don't know that mum was watching from inside. The kids were playing in the garden, mum was watching from the window, that tu dekhe, you was watching, but then when the mum asks, mum saw everything, mum says, did you do it? And they say, no. And even though you're watching and you're present, that I then try and say, no, I didn't do it. Sangat ji, what does this mean? This means Waheguruji is watching everything. When we start to suffer and we're going through, something is falling apart for us, and we say to Waheguruji, why am I feeling like this? Why are you doing this to me? We say, I didn't do anything wrong for me to feel like this. But what we forget is, Sangat ji, the moment we have an ill thought about somebody, the moment we say, Sangat ji, it happens in the Panth. Just because of somebody's perspective on Gurbani, you know what people say? Just because of somebody's perspective on Bani, people say, they say like, this is, you know what? He just needs to be dead. It mari jave ta changa hove. It'd be so good if somebody just shoots them and gets rid of them and they die. Sangat ji. But that's an ill thought towards somebody. Just because of their perspective on Gurbani, people want them dead. That's an ill thought. And then I'm thinking, I'm doing everything correct. The way I'm translating Gurbani is perfect. The way I'm doing everything is perfect. Ill thought towards somebody, but saying, no, I'm a good person. But Baljit saying, if you think you're good and you've got an ill thought for somebody else because you think they're bad, kende aapas ko jo pala kahave tise palai nikt na aave. Kende good is nowhere near you. So Sangat ji, when I think I'm good, good's nowhere near me. Because if I think I'm good, I'm thinking somebody's bad. So Sangat ji, that I might have slandered someone, I might have spoke about somebody that is not the absolute truth. And then I say to God that, la, why are you putting me through this? Why am I feeling like this? Why am I feeling low? Why is things falling apart for me? Why aren't people talking to me? Why don't they like me anymore? Not realizing that just like that kid thought his mum wasn't watching, but mum saw everything. Why Guruji has acknowledged everything. Why Guruji is present to everything. We cannot escape what we have sown. Ape beej, I'm the one that sowed that seed of that ill thought. I'm the one that sowed that seed, Sangat ji, of hatred. I'm the one that sowed that seed of slander. And now I think that why am I going through this? No, I can't now say, main hun inkar nahi kar sakda. I can't now try and get out of it and say I didn't do it, because Waheguru, I can't escape from Waheguruji. I'm gonna get what's coming. There is gonna be a consequences no matter what. And that's what this means, Sangat ji. Baljit ji over here is saying to us that kat Brahm pasarya Bhai peke sune hajur. Waheguruji is listening to everything. Sangat ji, sorry, I broke my flow a little bit because I forgot the pangati that I was trying to memorize. And then Baljit is saying, Jit din visre par Brahm. That moment we forget Waheguruji. What does it mean to forget Waheguruji? The moment we start to slander, the moment we start to say, no, I can't stand that person, that moment we've forgotten Waheguruji. That moment we have forgotten that Waheguruji is present. Waheguruji, I cannot escape now this seed that I have sown. I have to reap the fruits of what I've just done. But in that moment I've done it, I've forgotten Waheguruji. That's what it means to separate from Waheguruji. That's why then what will happen? Tit din mariye choor. Guru Sahib ji said that moment you forget Waheguruji, when you slander, when you do all of these things, you'll die. You're dying from inside, then you are going towards choor. Now you're crying in pain. Karan Karavan Samratho Bhai. It is that one, the one that is all powerful. Samratho means all powerful. Karan, that is the cause of all causes, Waheguruji. That even that suffering that I started to get in my mind, feeling heavy, is all come from you, because it's your design, the way you have designed your laws, and I cannot escape them. I've done the action, but you have caused for that to happen to me because it's within your design. So I need to now be conscious of avoiding those things that are causing me suffering. I need to learn from my mistakes. Dukh daru. I need that pain to become my medicine, to know I did that and now this has happened to me. Karan Karavan Samratho Bhai Sarv Kala Parpur. That in all places is Waheguruji's Kala, is Waheguruji's Shakti. Prem Padarth Naam hai Bhai. Sangat ji, through Naam we get the Padarth, we get the most precious thing, which is Prem, which is love. And then Maya Moh Binas, then that more attachment to this Maya will binas, will be destroyed. Tisapave ta mel le pai. Baljit saying Tisapave, only if it's pleasing to you, Waheguruji, am I able to have union with you, meet you. Hirde Naam Nivas, only if it's pleasing to you, Waheguruji, can the name of God come and sit inside of my heart. I've got to make the effort, I've got to take the right steps towards becoming humble, and then you will do your part in placing the name of God inside of me. Gurmukh Kamal Pragasiye, those that follow the Guru, the Kamal, that lotus flower, blossoms inside of them, meaning their heart starts to blossom with love and compassion. Hriday Huve Pragas, it blossoms within their heart. Pragat Paya Pratap Prabh Bhai. Baljit ji saying Pragat Paya Pratap Prabh Bhai. That Pratap, the glory of Waheguruji Pragat Paya becomes manifest inside of us. Maulya Tarta Akas, just like the Akas, just like the Tarti that starts to blossom in the season of spring, that we start to blossom, our heart starts to blossom just like that season of spring. We become beautiful and colourful, Sangat Ji. Guru Purya Santokhya Bhai, the perfect Guru gives us the quality of Santokh, the contentment, Ehnis Laga Pao, and then night and day, Sangat Ji, we are attached to the love of God. Rasana Ram Rave Sada Pai. Part is saying then Rasana, our tongue, Ram Rave, is constantly, Rave meaning remembering the name of Ram, the name of God. Sacha Sad Swao, Part saying Sacha Sad. This is the true taste that we are all looking for, is to be imbued in love with God. Swao, that is, Swao means that is the aim of our life. That is the true purpose of our life, is to connect to God and allow our hearts to be filled with love and compassion, and that is the true taste we are all looking for. Karni sun sun jivya Bhai. Our karni means our ears. Karni sun, listening with my ears to the name of God, being focused, conscious when I'm reciting God's name and meditating on God's name from inside. That's jivya Bhai. That is true life for me. That's how I live. Nehchal paya thaun. Then I receive that town, that place that is nehchal, that is immovable, paya. Then I get to that place where my mind doesn't go up and down anymore and I become stable. Jis prateet na aave pai, those that do not have no prateep, have no faith in God. So jira jal jao, Pach saying they jira, they inside, their mind will jal, will burn. Pach kende jal jauga. Baho gun mere sahiba Bhai, kende bahut gun. There is so many qualities of you, Vaheguru Ji. Oh, tis ke bal jao, that I am a sacrifice to you. Oh nirguniare palda Bhai. Pach saying those that are nirguniare, those that are qualityless, those that are full of demerits, that Vaheguru Ji takes care of them. That if we come to our Guru and surrender to our Guru, even if no matter how big of sinners we are, Guru Sahib Ji will take care of us. Those that have no place, that Vaheguru Ji will give them a place, Sangat Ji. Just like Baba Amar Das Ji, people call them Nithama, that has no place within this world because they have left their house and is living with their Kodam, with their relatives. And Sangat Ji, Pach Ji, but Guru Amar Das Ji, Pach Ji completely gave themselves to Guru Sahib Ji, completely gave themselves to Guru Angad Dev Ji, Pach Ji, and Guru Angad Dev Ji, Pach Ji. Even when somebody said, when Guru Amar Das Ji, Pach Ji fell outside of their house, and somebody said, "In Thama Amru Honaya," and when Guru Angad Dev Ji, Pach Ji came to know of this, Guru Angad Dev Ji, Pach Ji kende, he is not Nithama, kende eta kende Nithania Than, kende Nimania Man, kende Tania Tan. He is the one that has got now, that had no place, that has got a true place. He is the one that was powerless, that now has true power in his hands. He has everything. When we surrender to our Guru, the Guru will give us a true place to live in. Meaning in the house of Vaheguru Ji. Rizq sambahe saas Bhai. Pach is saying rizq, that what we need to survive, food, sambahe, saas, with every breath, Vaheguru Ji gives us rizq. Bhai Guda Jaka now, what is that true rizq that we need? What is that true nourishment that we need? That is Guda. That is the name of God. Guda Jaka now. Guda means that deep color of love. That's what we need to survive, Sangat Ji. Jis Guru Sacha Petiye, those that meet with the true Guru, Bhai Pura Tis Karmao, they, Sangat Ji, have got complete Karmao. Karmao means, Sangat Ji, they've got good fortune behind them to meet the true Guru. This has been a Kadina Jiviye Bhai, not even one moment they live without their Guru. Sarv Kala Parpur, the one that is all powerful. Saas Grasna Visre Bhai, not even for one breath that they take and that morsel of food that they take into their mouth, do they forget that one. Peko Sada Hajur, they see that one to be constantly present. Sadhu Sangamalaya Bhai, that one then that unites us with the true sadhus, the true saints of God, the true saints that have completely given themselves to Guru Granth Sahib Ji Sache Pacha. Sarvaraya Parpur, then we'll unite with that one that is completely immersed in everything. Jina preet na lagiyan bhai, those that have got no love inside of their heart for God. Say nit nit marde choor, they are dying from inside. Every little moment they are dying. Choor, and they are crying. Sangat ji, anyone that's burning in jealousy or hatred, they are dying from inside, and the inside is crying, even though they might not be conscious of it. Sangat ji, Anchal laye taraya bhai, when I attach my hem to my Guru, then Bhojal Dukh Sansar, then Guru saves me and takes me across and saves me and helps me to swim across this Bhojal, this terrifying world ocean that is full of dukh, full of pain and suffering. ਕਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਨਦਰ ਨਿਹਾਲਿਆ ਭਾਈ, ਆਓ ਆਪਾਂ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕਰੀਏ ਕਿ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੀ, that do your ਕਿਰਪਾ on me, bless me with your grace. ਨਦਰ ਨਿਹਾਲਿਆ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਿਹਾਲ ਕਰ ਦੋ, bless me with your vision ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੀ, glance upon me, I need you, ਕੀ ਤੋਨ ਅੰਗ ਅਪਾਰ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੀ, make me a part of you, make me your limb apart, that one that is limitless, unite me with you. Tan man seetal hoya bhai, then my mind and body becomes seetal, becomes calm, becomes completely cool. Bhojan naam adhar, because then that name becomes my bhojan, becomes my food, that becomes my asara, that becomes my support. Nanak te sharanagati bhai, and coming into your sanctuary, Vaheguru ji, Guru Nanak Dev ji Paatshah ji saying, Je kilvik katan har, tis maaf karna Paatshah saying, coming into your sanctuary, tis saranagati, what does your sanctuary do for me? Kilvik katan har, it destroys all my sins. So Sangat ji, is a very long Hukamnama Sahib Sangat ji. And so I think I've taken an hour. Wow. So Sangat ji, very long Hukamnama. And but Paatshah ji, hopefully we can all take something away from this Hukamnama Sahib ji, Sangat ji. So ਆਓ ਆਪਾਂ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਜੋਦੜੀ ਕਰੀਏ ਕਿ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੀਓ ਕਿ ਦੇਹੋ ਨਾਮ ਸੰਤੋਖਿਆ, ਦੇਹੋ ਨਾਮ ਸੰਤੋਖਿਆ, ਜਪੋ ਦੇਹੋ ਨਾਮ ਉਤਰੇ ਮਨ ਕੀ ਭੁੱਖ, ਉਤਰੇ ਮਨ ਕੀ ਭੁੱਖ, ਉਤਰੇ ਵਿਣ ਤੁਧ ਹੋਰ ਜੇ ਮੰਗਨਾ, ਵਿਣ ਤੁਧ ਹੋਰ ਜੇ ਮੰਗਨਾ, ਜਪੋ ਵਿਣ ਤੁਧ ਸਿਰ ਦੁੱਖਾਂ ਕੇ ਦੁੱਖ, ਸਿਰ ਦੁੱਖਾਂ ਕੇ ਦੁੱਖ, ਬੋਲੋ ਜਪੋ ਭਾਈ। ਦੇਹੋ ਨਾਮ ਸੰਤੋਖਿਆ, ਦੇਹੋ ਨਾਮ ਸੰਤੋਖਿਆ, ਉਤਰੇ ਮਨ ਕੀ ਭੁੱਖ, ਉਤਰੇ ਮਨ ਕੀ ਭੁੱਖ, ਵਿਣ ਤੁਧ ਹੋਰ ਜੇ ਮੰਗਣਾ, ਵਿਣ ਤੁਧ ਹੋਰ ਜੇ ਮੰਗਣਾ, ਸਿਰ ਦੁੱਖਾਂ ਕੇ ਦੁੱਖ, ਸਿਰ ਦੁੱਖਾਂ ਕੇ ਦੁੱਖ,